Ninja and Flannel, if you've ever bought a brand new suppressor and then got robbed by the ATF and had to give them $200 for whatever reason, and then you look at suppressor apps and you think, ooh, 100 bucks, 150 bucks, not really feeling it? Well, you're in the right place, because today I am unveiling the Flaming Mummy. So here's a quick overview for my Flaming Mummy suppressor app. It is 100% Kevlar. It's got, I believe it's a 900-degree temperature rating. It is about $18 for the price of the whole build, which is sweet. It only takes about 30 to 60 seconds to actually build it and install it on your can. It's adjustable for whatever size can you have, however long or short. You can use the same wrap if your can is multiple sections. You can make it in like long and short configurations, and it will double as an emergency sling, belt, whatever, because this strap also is rated to hold 5,400 pounds. So that's the base. On top of that, it is tight enough to remove and install your cans without slipping, which is a big bonus, because some of the suppressor apps are loose and they slide around, so it's really hard to actually install and remove your can while they're attached. What you're going to need for materials is your strap, and mine was approximately 6 feet long is all I need. There'll be a link in the description of where you can actually get this, and you can buy it by the foot. So you're going to need at least 6 feet. You might want to order more, because if you want to have a thicker wrap to block more heat, all you do is do your wraps closer together, and you'll see what I'm talking about. So for material, just go to the description and I'll have a link for you there. So I'll start by taking it apart so you can see how it is to remove it and to build it. So unwrap these, and really, that's it. That's how it comes off. So I would start, I like the end tail to be at the base of my can, not the front. And I have the e-brake up here, so I actually can't have it all the way to the tip. So basically you start, put your end there. If you want to make this a little more efficient, you can roll the rest of this into a little like an electrical tape roll. So you get your tip right up front, just like that. Hit this over top. Now you're going to be doing half wrap, so every layer of strap covers half of the last layer, like this. If you want a thicker can, you make it bring it further up, or a thinner can, you go further out. But I'm just doing half wraps, and you pull it tight. Now the first couple, you're not going to be able to get super tight because you don't have much friction yet. So the first one's maybe get 3 or 4 wraps around, spin your can, and then you start cranking it tight. After this, you keep spinning, make sure you get your half wrap nice and evenly spaced, and you just keep going. Shouldn't take too long. You just spin it the whole way up. Now, when you get to about halfway, you're going to start to notice there's a bit of a bubble, and it's really hard to stretch it because it is strong Kevlar. So you're going to grab it and you're just going to give it a twist in the tightening direction, and you'll feel the whole thing cinch together. Then you go back to doing your wraps. You get little crinkles here and there, but I'm really not too worried about it. It doesn't seem to hurt anything. So you can roll right on through. Couple more wraps in. Grab it, give it a twist. And the twists are important for when you're installing and removing it. So what you're going to do, depending on what type of mount you have, with the turns, when you're taking the can off, you grab the front of the spiral, otherwise it will unravel it. When you're putting the can on, you grab the rear. So you keep rolling it on. Now when you get to about this point, you can kind of go back and forth, and you can actually adjust the length of your strap by loosening a little, spacing it out. I actually wrapped it a little too tight just now. So you get to the end, get this here. Now, here's the tricky part. In order to do this, if you try to go underneath, it kind of reverses the wraps and it tries to fall off. So what you're going to do at this point is you're going to come over top, the last one. Hopefully you guys can see this. We're going to come over top. Then you're going to go underneath the last ring that you just made and back through. It's going to look something like that. So you keep wrapping up, over, and through. It's kind of hard to verbally explain a knot. Then it's just a matter of working the loop around and the slack into your tie. It should look something like this. You're gonna have a bubble, it's gonna look kind of funky. Then you grab the end and you just keep cinching it. Cinch, pull, cinch, pull. This is a little rough. Try to do it in a timely manner for the video. I got one little bubble here, but it doesn't really bother me. Once it's on, you got this little tail. That's just kind of part of the design. You always got this little flap there. I've actually been trying to end the flap right on the index for where it goes on my muzzle device, so it kind of works like a little guide. And there you go, the flaming mummy wrap.